Today, June 30th, and this is your morning devotion from the book of Proverbs with Daddy and Priscilla. Right? You here? You're here this morning? Yeah? You gonna go get the balls? Yeah? Or you gonna sit on my lap? It's balls, yes. We like balls in our backyard. We like to chase them. We like to pick with them. We like to put them in our mouths. We love to just have fun playing with you. And I pray that your day is beginning well in the name of Jesus. And in Proverbs chapter 25, we have some more words of wisdom, and it's kind of called Hezekiah's Collection. Hezekiah's Collection, and Proverbs 25, verse 1. These two are Proverbs of Solomon, which the men of King Hezekiah of Judah copied. It is the glory of God to conceal a matter, and the glory of kings to investigate a matter. As heavens are high and the earth is deep, so the hearts of kings cannot be investigated. Remove impurities from silver, and material will be produced for a silversmith. Remove the wicked from the king's presence, and his throne will be established in righteousness. Don't boast about yourself before the king, and don't stand in the place of the great. For it is better for him to say to you, "Come up here," than to demote you in plain view of a noble. Don't take a matter to court hastily. Otherwise, what will you do afterward if your opponent humiliates you? Make your case with your opponent without revealing another secret. Otherwise, the one who hears you will disgrace you, and you'll never live it down. A word spoken at the right time is like gold apples in silver settings. A wise correction to a receptive ear is like a golden ring or an ornament of gold. To those who send him a trustworthy envoy is like a coolness of snow on a harvest day. He refreshes the life of his master. The one who boasts about a gift that does not exist is like clouds and wind without rain. A ruler can be persuaded through patience, and a gentle tongue can break a bone. If you find honey, eat only what you need. Otherwise, you'll get sick from it and vomit. Seldom set foot in your neighbor's house. Otherwise, he'll get sick of you and hate you. A person giving false testimony against his neighbor is like a club, a sword, or a sharp arrow. Verse 19. Trusting an unreliable person in a difficult time is like a rotten tooth or a faltering foot. Singing songs to a troubled heart is like taking off clothing on a cold day, or like pouring vinegar on soda. If your enemy is hungry, give him food to eat, and if he is thirsty, give him water to drink. For you will heap burning coals on his head, and the Lord will reward you. The north wind produces rain, and a backbiting tongue, angry looks. Better to live on the corner of a roof than to share a house with a nagging wife. Good news from a distant land is like cold water to a parched throat. A righteous person who yields to the wicked is like a muddied spring or a polluted well. It is not good to eat too much honey, or to seek glory after glory. A person who does not control his temper is like a city whose wall is broken down. That's Proverbs 25 this morning. Again, I love this one. I think Proverbs 25:11. A word spoken at the right time is like gold apples in silver settings. I love that idea that we want to speak the right word at the right time, and the blessing that gives to other people. The blessing that it encourages and builds up and not tears down. And so I pray that you're able to do that today for somebody, to speak that right word at the right time, to have the courage to do that and the strength to do that, and to be the one who creates, who speaks those words of wisdom this day, wherever you are and whatever God has put before you. There was also there you hear the word of Jesus. Jesus echoed Proverbs 25:21. If your enemy is hungry, give him food to eat. If he's thirsty, give him water to drink. Proverbs says you'll heap burning coals on his head. Jesus said, if you did it for them, what you've really done is you've done it for me. So maybe even a better motivation when we get to do that, when we get to serve our neighbor. We're doing it not to just serve that neighbor, but to serve Jesus, his very self. We're here in the backyard, and just even thinking here, serving, I see a little baby bird. I think that baby bird has just gotten out of his nest and doesn't know how to fly yet, walking around in our backyard. I'm not sure if it'll come on the camera or if I can see it. It's kind of hiding next to the fence here. There's been 3 of them up on that pillar. I know you said I've had baby birds back here before. Yep, seems to be the summer of baby birds in our backyard, and I see one still up in the nest on the top of the pillar, and there's one right here, right now. On the side, so it's pretty cool watching those baby birds move around, and that baby bird's finding some cockroaches. That's fine with me. Find all the cockroaches. All you can eat cockroaches are available. Oh, there's another baby bird. Okay, so one of them's still up there, 2 of them are working their way line. I'll try to get some pictures and share with you later. But hey, those are just cool things, reminders. I hope you see little reminders throughout the day of the faithfulness of God, of the faithfulness of God. Just look at how he cares for these birds of the air and these birds that are now of the ground because they're learning how to fly. So to know he cares for you, he loves you, he knows what you're going through, he knows your name, and he called you by it. And because of that, he loves you with that everlasting love that will always be there. That promise will never fail. So may you have the right words to speak to the right people today and the ways to serve your neighbor. So God's grace and blessings be upon you as you carry out your day in faithfulness and righteousness, knowing his mercy covers all of our sin.